Pastor Dutchy Beats.
Hey, don't watch, like, I got the hood on and the do-rag. I'm not showing my hair, man. My hair is mad right now. Can't even lie. Like, maybe I'll have the hood off tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do my hair. But I doubt it. Yo, what's good, man? Genesis Elijah. I hope all of you are healthy and safe during this lockdown period. Alright, so I did a video. No, that's a lie. I didn't do a video. I did a post a little while ago which was basically 10 ways to survive a lockdown. I actually put it out before we actually went into full lockdown. But since I've done it, a lot of people have kind of hit me up and still asking the questions, innit? So what I thought I'd do is make a video where I'm kind of just giving a little bit more clarification on these ideas that I thought, really I had them for myself, but I think a lot of people will get value out of it. So, number one was stick to a routine. Outside of lockdown times, we actually mostly stick to routines anyway. The problem is, once that routine gets changed, we then fall out of it and kind of fall into this kind of no man's land. You know, like that time between Christmas Day and New Year's Day where you're not sure what day it is because, you know, what's going on. That's what happens when we're kind of, when we come out of our routine. So a lot of times you see people tweet like, yo, what day is it? Don't know, because routine's out of whack. Go to bed at a reasonable hour. I see bare people tweeting like, yo, 4 o'clock is my new bedtime. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. That's not a good way to be right now. And even if it works right now, let's say we're in lockdown for 3 weeks, yeah. But what happens if it's prolonged? Then what? So even with these tips and these ideas that I have here, it's not looking at best case scenario, it's looking at worst case scenario. Because you always want to be prepared for the worst. Hope for the best, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. So that's why I say sticking to a routine and getting that discipline, keeping that level of discipline is going to be really beneficial for you in the long term. Number two. So number 2 is exercise, man. I know it's super hard right now, being in lockdown, especially like say you don't have a garden. Finding time to exercise and be in places where there's not a lot of people is extremely hard. It's harder than when I actually wrote that original list. When I wrote the original list, we're still allowed out. Now a lot of parks are being closed, and even the parks that are open, there's a lot of people out exercising. So all of a sudden your social distancing is null and void. What I would say to combat that is just think of times, man. When are the quiet times? Where are the quiet places? Where can you go that's close to home, where you can get out and get a little bit of exercise in? Exercise is important. Movement is medicine. If you're stuck inside, you're going to send yourself mad. You're going to start feeling ill, even if you don't have the virus. If you're just stuck at home doing nothing, I can attest to that. Number 3, again, it's getting harder. Eat good. Number 3, eat well. At this time, it's really important to be eating as well as you can. There's so much, like, anxiety's on the rise right now. Obviously, people are worried about shit. You know what I mean? People are worried. You know that, well, I hope you know that most endorphins are made in the gut. So gut health is extremely important. So you should be trying to eat as much whole food as you can, getting the right nutrients, getting your fiber, all that kind of stuff. So eating is super important during the lockdown, making sure you're eating well. I know, like, when we first got into the lockdown, it was like everyone's getting sweets and snacks and crisps and chocolate and stuff like that, because it was like, you know what I mean? For a couple of days. No, man, like I said, you got to think long term. What if you are down for 2 months? You can't survive on crisp and chocolate, and if you do, you're not going to be in the best of health. So really understanding the importance of diet at this time is extremely important. Number 4, look out for your neighbours. A lot of us are in privileged positions. We're healthy. We have all the things we need. We have enough food. We have enough toiletries. We have all the stuff we need. But not everybody is going to be on that level, innit? So if you're close to your neighbours, look out for them, man. Just a lot of us have WhatsApp groups. If you live in where we live, you got WhatsApp groups, or you see them on socials or whatever. Just a quick message to be like, yo, have you got what you need? You good? Yeah? Alright, cool. If not, figure out who has. I've been messaging bare people this whole time. My message has been real simple. You good? You got what you need? If so, cool, man, good. If not, let's figure out, man. I might know someone in your area that can get you what you need. And just figuring out things like that. At this time, it's really important to look out for each other. Number 5, I'm gonna do an actual separate video on this number 5 by itself, because this is super important. When I first wrote number 5, it was really just, again, to pass the time. I've actually changed my view on this. So number 5 is learn a new skill. Now, this is vast. Learning a new skill, educating yourself is the subject in itself is infinite. The reason I say this is because right now, especially in this time of economic turmoil, or even if it's not turmoil, it's a time where we're unsure. We're not sure what's going on right now in the economy. A lot of people have lost their jobs because a lot of businesses are closed down and they're not equipped to work within this structure that we're in right now, in this new structure. So some of you are going to be caught up in that. Some of you would have lost jobs, lost income, lost revenue streams. So in this time is not a perfect time, but it is really the only time you have is to figure out, what skill can I have? How can I make money by staying inside for other people that are going to be staying inside? There's lots of revenue streams that I have which don't really work right now. Clothing line, it doesn't really work. Yes, I can do it from inside. It's online. I can get stuff shipped straight from the factory to my customers. But my customers ain't really buying hoodies right now because no one's going outside. So again, it's figuring out, all right, cool. What skills do I need to go forward that are going to help me in the future? How can I future-proof my revenue streams? What do I need to know that I don't know? And I feel right now, it's an important time to do that. Like I said, you can't look at this like, oh, it's going to be 3 weeks and I'm back at work. That might happen. That if it does, amazing, cool. If it doesn't, then what? And like I said, it's preparing for the worst. Right now, Open University have a bunch of free courses. Skillshare I think they're doing like free premium for 3 months. So, and there's a few other places as well. Great Courses Plus, they're also doing a deal of like free deals or discounted deals. There's so many places that you can learn things for free, valuable accredited courses for free. And this is a great time to do that. So if you can, do that. Cool. Now, this one kind of, number 6 was learn a new language. I can't even speak English about learn a new language. Konnichiwa, Genesis Alajares. You don't know, I've been learning Japanese for ages. I can really only say like 3 words. This is another thing, was really just to kill time. A lot of people have wanted to learn other languages and stuff, and now having that free time was a really good time to do it. This actually, I feel like goes with the last one. It's another skill. It's something that you might be able to use in the future to earn. It might be a valuable skill. Number 7. Again, this one kind of goes with the skill, but this is more like just keep your sanity, man. Read. Like they say, leaders are readers. this time, a lot of us have a lot of free time. So use that time wisely. It's a great way to fill your time, but it's also a great way to learn. Right now, I think Audible, like me, I don't read. I do read a little bit, but I don't really read. I do audiobooks. So Audible is the company, the website I use. I'm sure there's loads. They have a deal going on right now. I think it's like free for 30 days. But the price anyway is only like, I don't know, £6 a month or something like that. Number eight, again, these are kind of wrapped up with learning skills, is work on your business plan. A lot of you have business plans and ideas that you haven't been doing or working on because you haven't had the time. Now you have the time. So work on that plan, work on that business plan, work on that idea, figure out, is it gonna work in this climate? You have the time to do that, because a lot of you will have this gap. Even if you're still in a job or still employed right now, you might not be in a month's time or 2 months' time, but at the moment you have an income. So use this time wisely while you have the time and the money to really work on what's your next step gonna be. What's it gonna look like? Number 9, what I'm doing right now, man, create content. We ain't doing nothing right now, most of us. We're at home, we're stuck. Like, we need content. We need things to listen to. We need things to watch. We need things to interact with. If you have any sort of knowledge, please create some content. Let us know what you're doing. I saw somebody, a photographer, Erica Hawkins, she posted like a photo journal of like just what she's doing during the day in quarantine. It's amazing. I was like, oh, that's sick. It inspired me to I'm gonna start taking some more pictures as well, just to document what's happening right now. Documenting is so important because, again, we're living in a historic time. A lot of what we go through, this might be in the history books of the future. We don't know how long this is gonna go on for. So it's important to document what you're doing. Number 10 on my list was go listen to my music. You ain't gotta thank me, this comes naturally. Grew up in Luton, when nurse and Andy. But I don't have to be my music. Go listen to anyone's music. Like I said, for you to create content, other people are creating content as well. There's gonna be content out there that you're gonna find really helpful or really valuable. For me, I love listening to people's music. So that's what I do. I listen to music, I watch YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I got music dropping all the time. There's new videos, music videos on my channel right now, and you can hit me up on all socials. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying indoors. And we're gonna get through this, man. Peace.